Hi, guys. Woo. Woo. All right. Ooh, look, this is perfect for my yoga table. Here's we got our veggie tables. I feel like I should be feeding you guys all at once. Um, how? Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I could use this little thing for my laptop. Okay. This is a little litter box table. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Got the laptop operational. Okay, everything looks to be good. Okay. I'm gonna go to all right. Did you guys hear that last song before the Captain Kira song? Do you guys remember Jace's Donkey the Cookie Muncher song? Well, let's just say the Giant Bunz producer has been busy. He surprised me with an extra special version that he created with the help of AI, of course. But I was like shocked that he could take Jace's song and like so easily convert it and mess with it. And are you ready for your food? Uh-oh, everyone's ready. I think everyone wants to be fed at the same time. Okay. Donkey. Okay, Donkey, I can get your food, buddy. You didn't hear any. Wait, human mall? You didn't hear any music. Oh no. Okay. I wonder why. Okay. I will have to go down to my computer and see when the computer. Okay, the Giant Bunz producer was going over this with me today. The computer crashes occasionally. The power goes out every couple of days here, so that also causes the computer to shut down. Or I maybe sometimes shut down my computer at night. So if any of those things happen, you have to reconnect the audio VLC to OBS, which is, the streaming platform software. So I don't know, guys. It was working earlier. All I can say is it was working for, like, when you guys were watching the 24/7 stream, I believe the music was running. So I'm just gonna see if I can check. Okay. Hey. Ow. Delph. Oh my gosh. But so like Hewlin Mall, you didn't hear any music through the whole half an hour intro because I had a half an hour of music that I queued up. So, okay, well, you know what? I was gonna say I could check the VLC, but I can't right now because Delphine will eat my dress if I stop petting her. Right, Donkey? So I'm just gonna pet Delphine, but I'm sorry if the music wasn't playing because there was some new surprise song that was supposed to premiere tonight. I mean, it's a newly reworked version of Jace's song that I thought was really good. I thought you guys would really get a kick out of it. I got a kick out of it. I know that. I hope Jace gets a kick out of it because it's not the song that we wrote for Jace, that the Giant Bunz producer wrote for Jace. It's Jace's song that he wrote for Donkey. Oh, Dunk's like, well, I'll have my hay. Even I will eat with dinner with them, even though I don't have my vegetables yet. Aw. But No music during intro. I even checked. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Hewlin Mall. That was one of the reasons. That's really why I started so early. Because I was like, well, we got this new song, and I had a perfect half an hour of music queued up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep having like technically challenging things. Like, you know what? Let me put my phone down. You guys can get a close up. I'm gonna see if I can fix. Okay, here's this VLC media player. Yay, yay. Very nice. And we have to go to audio device. Go to audio device, and we go all the way down to stream. That's the way it's supposed to work, and it should work. The Giant Bunz producer showed me that. I know this is going to sound kind of weird. I want to test and see. I'm going to turn the music back on just for a second, and I want to see what happens. Let's see what it does.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira.
Okay, did you guys hear that? I think I heard it through my phone. So I think that means, because you know what? It's so funny. I didn't hear the music on my phone when I logged in to the Giant Bunz account. And I was like, maybe I muted that. So he is a hungry donk. You know what? Let's get Donkey's food. So he can eat next to the girl side gang. I'm just gonna climb over here for a second. Whoops, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Here you go, donkey. Now you can eat with your friends. Yeah, donkey can eat with his friends. You guys are gonna get your food in just a second. Yeah. Oh my gosh, hang on. Does everyone want to eat at the same time now? Do we want to try that? Okay. No, you know what? I'm gonna wait yet. Oh my gosh, when he's chewing on the bars, he's so hungry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. You heard it now. Okay. I'm just gonna have to check that before every stream. I'm just glad I know how to do it. Like the Giant Bunz producer months ago, like showed me one time which menus to drag down and like do it. I don't remember all that stuff. You know what I mean? If I've done it a couple of times, I'll remember it, but like he just showed me once and then I never had to do it. So, but like now I will always do it, and then I'll just always remember, oh, little gray in the corner. He's so cute. Look at this guy. He's licking his ears. Oh my gosh, you're just heartbreakingly cute, little gray. You're just breaking my heart. You're so cute. Yeah, and then we got your twinny sisters over here having the nummies. Super shredders. So, Hewlin Mall. My main man, Mod. Hewlin Mall, how are you? What happens if let me see. What happens if I do that? Okay, forget that. Find different things. I don't need to do that. Okay. So yes, Hewlin Mall, my main man mod. I did not even read your first comment. Now awaiting the presence of the graceful Captain Kira, Queen of the Bunz. Thank you, Hewlin Mall. Or as I call, don't eat Donkey's food. No, 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 no. This is for Donkey, you guys. That's his food. Oh my gosh, the hazards of having dinner next to these girls. Jabba and Delph, I'm ashamed. They're trying to get to all his food. Guys, I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's like, well, it's food is right there. It's on a pretty tray. We like his three-tiered tray. We want to eat off the fancy stuff. Donkey get the fancy tray. Yeah, he sure does. He sure does, because he's Mr. Badonkadonk. Delph, stop eating my dress. I'm trying to read the chat. So, guys, what are people eating for dinner tonight? I made a very strange salad. It started out, it was going to be garbanzo beans. And then I was like, how about garbanzo beans and some noodles? Some of these really thin faux noodles. Do you guys know pho? Oh gosh, where is pho from? It's Vietnamese. I think it's Vietnamese. Pho is Vietnamese. It's from around that area. I think it's Vietnamese. Yeah. Let's go with that. So there's these little tiny noodles. They're like rice noodles. They're very good. And then I put some vegetarian bouillon cube, cooked that, and some hot peppers and some black pepper. I think I meant to put some more spices in there and I just got distracted. So then that wasn't good enough. So, Mama Del. So then I decided I'm going to chop up some baked marinated tofu in little tiny pieces. I'm going to add to that. Then I decided, let's not stop there. Let's put some dried cranberries in there for some sweetness, like contrast. Let's chop up some carrots real tiny. Let's chop up celery. Let's put cream of coconut instead of like a mayonnaise. And we're going to do almost like a weird Waldorf salad. And then I added walnuts to kind of complete the Waldorf saladiness of it. So I had a very high protein with some noodles, with a little fruit. Oh, red onion, a little tiny bit of red onion. I could have used more red onion in this because it ended up being a lot of food. It was interesting. You know what? I don't think I'm going to make it like that again. I don't think I will make this dish quite like that again, but I kind of copied some vegetarian salads that I liked and I kind of put them all together. I don't think I need to put them all together next time. Right, Jabba? I think it's okay to separate your salads a little bit, you know? But yeah, I ate it for lunch and for dinner. Yeah, there's still some left. I put some out for the raccoons. The raccoons didn't eat it. I don't know what that means. Is that maybe not a good sign? Hi, Teeny. Hi, Teeny Tiny. If the raccoons won't eat your food, is that a bad sign, Lillian? Oh my gosh. Lillian, I will have you know, I'm not going to tell anyone what our texting was about yesterday, but I looked up and read many articles about what you texted me about, and I am going to get back to you, but I needed to kind of look at various sources because I was like one of those things where I needed to learn more about it. Lillian says, beautiful Bunz room. Yeah, thank you, darling, Lillian. Hugh and Ma had a steak burrito and chips and queso. There was an offer in the app for a free chips and queso. Can't say no to that. No, you cannot. That is not allowed. Just to reject the free chips and queso. Oh my gosh, you guys, have you ever had any of the vegan queso that's like whipped up? Like they soak cashews and they whip it up with like miso or salt and like I don't even know, maybe like brewer's yeast or something. I don't know. I don't know what they put in it. I think an easy way to make vegan cheese is to get miso and mix it with like whipped up cashews. It's pretty darn good, but there's some vegan queso stuff out there that's pretty good, and vegan cheeses. Um, anyway, that sounds delicious and delightful and delectable, Hewlin Mall. Or Hewlin Mod as I like to call him, a main man mod. Where are my other mods? Okay, Mikey NL mod. I think he's in a different time zone is a difficult one for him. I get that. I get that. Daniel Ozark, where are you? I think you know what? I don't want to bother Daniel because I think sometimes he lurks and he's just chilling like a villain. So that not a villain though. I mean, a much love. I mean, if you that's just that's just saying, Daniel, if you're watching, you're a much loved Bunzer, Bunzette. No, Bunzino. Wait, Bunzette's like a girl. Bunzerino. Bonjour, like a monsieur. Bonjour, bonjour. Gosh. But yeah, like Bunzerino is good. Bunsman? Bunsman. He's the first giant bunsman. Yes, my main man mods on Giant Buns are my bunsman, my giant bunsman. I so appreciate you taking the time to look up stuff about it, and I value your insight greatly. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it is so good to get fresh eyes on a subject that you're wondering about and you're just learning about yourself. It is so good to get another pair of fresh eyes on that. And I really do like reading sciencey stuff. So I've been reading all these studies and it's good stuff. It is good stuff. So and Lillian, I love helping you. I mean, my gosh, you have been so good to us here at Giant Buns. You've just been such a gem, and I hope you know how much I appreciate it. I know the bunnies did beautifully with you, and they're fragile creatures. They don't like change, and it nearly killed me being away from these guys for 3 solid weeks over the summer. Oh, that was not good. And it was really one of the first times they'd been left for more than a couple of days, and oh boy, I missed him so much. I love how Lillian travels with her bunnies. That would solve so many problems if I could just travel with these guys. And I know it's like I can't really be the person who like hops on a plane with like one bunny rabbit in a travel bag like a cat or a dog. It would have to be more like Captain Kira. I mean, people have talked about, oh yeah, you could get in an RV. I mean, yeah, of course, but like, I don't know, my SUV. If I flip the back seat down, the entire trunk and back seat area becomes like this big, you know what I mean? It's like kind of lofted because it gets higher, So I don't know. I could put like a little enclosure. Okay, well, I need like 3 separate enclosures. Okay, I would have to do a 3 sections enclosure, put something down beneath them, waterproof, litter boxes. I mean, if I could just mini size all of this stuff, if I could have like travel size, travel size. Hey Manger, travel size litter boxes. Well, I'm sure Lillian could totally be my advisor on that, but I think if I was really careful, I could travel with all 9 bunnies in my SUV. Now, could I have a lot of passengers, human passengers in that SUV? No. Not unless they like rabbits. If they like rabbits, the more the merrier. They can sit back. I could have professional petters back there, and they could be petting the giant bunzerinos and bunzerinettes while whilst I drive. Guys, let's go see the Boy Side Gang. And then we'll go pet donkers and stuff. All right. Got some happy babies. I'm very pleased. Maybe I should just bring this. This spool reminds me of like some kind of I feel like I'm like, well, if I were playing like a mouse in a show, that spool would be like a normal spool, a thread. But because I would be like a mouse, it's hey, hang on one second. I smell some, check out what's going on downstairs. I will be right back, guys. All right, Boy Side Gang. Are you ready? Oh, okay. Make way. Oh boy, I'm almost knocking into the entire enclosure. Oh boy. Here we go, guys. Let's see. Where's a good place to put this? How about right there? Okay. Please. All right, we got some happy boy, and girl. Boy and girl. You're the birthday. You're the birthday. You're the birthday boy or girl. Sorry, Simpsons reference from old Simpsons episodes from when they're in a Chuck E. Cheese. And the animatronic rat, or bear, whatever. What the heck is in my shoe? Ow. That was painful. So wait a minute. Now the bunnies are facing. I gotta find ways to like the proper area to sit in this room now to film these guys. So I think now this is like a better angle. Right, Donkey? Yeah. Hi. Hello. Is it Teeny? Teeny, are you gonna get along with Donkey? Oh, Donkey wants to say hello. Teeny, say hello to Donkey. Come on. Oh, he tried to get to you. Hi, little Gray. Oh dear. Here. Don't eat the computer, guys. No, we don't want to eat the computer. Wait. Fusion cups. Oh, welcome back. They are big. You want to see? Here's our biggest girl right here. She's the biggest of them all. She's over 22 pounds now. This is Dusty. She's just a baby too. Dusty is, oh gosh, let's see. She was born like February 1st, around there. February, March, April, May. She's 1 year and 4 months. Yeah, you're 16-month-old baby, and she still has a couple of months. Like they keep growing until they're about 18 months old, I think, Flemish giants. And there's Sluggo. He's not far behind 22 pounds. He's probably about 22 pounds now too. And then there's their daddy, who's a smaller guy. Yeah, he's a little boy. Hi. Hi, cutie. Hi, Mr. Cutie Pants. Hi there. I love you. Yes, I love you. Sniffer Snouters, Daniel Ozark. If Daniel were here, he would totally make like a GIF or something out of this. He kind of looks like, I don't know, what kind of snout does that remind me of? Like a sheep or something? Oh, it's so cute. You're so darn cute. And here's Miss Dusty. There's our big girl. Funny thing about Fusion Cups, the funny thing about Dusty is she's not fat at all. She's not a fatty. There is not an ounce of fat on her. She is solid. She's just a solid girl. Sluggy is more of a chubby guy. He's more of a couch potato. Dusty's an active girl. She likes to dig. She likes to build stuff. In fact, Dusty, I need to bring a box in here for you to work on, and all these guys. All of you guys need some like play boxes, little play huts. Yeah, we need to do that. But yeah, how's everyone's week going? It's the middle of the week. I came so close to going to a ballet class tonight, and then I had to go grocery shopping and get water and go to the post office. And by the time I got done with all that, it was just too late to go to this ballet class. But I hope to next week. I really hope to next week. There's like a class Monday and a class Wednesday. Yeah, I want to get back into ballet. Es muy importante. Gotta keep dancing, right? I was dancing. You guys, the new songs though, like, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna play the new Giant Bunz song that the producer put together. That's a reworking of Jace's original song. And then, what did you guys do to your water? Oh, someone put pellet food in the water. Okay, we're gonna change that. Donkey, we're gonna get you some new water after the stream too. Okay. But yeah, I'll play that one, and then I think I'll play Funky Bones. And you guys, it'll be an opportunity for us to all dance together and get down and get funky to Funky Bones at the end. So we'll close out the stream tonight with Funky Bones, because I've got that one working again. That was another thing, you guys. I had lost the link to the Funky Bones track. I had all kinds of problems. I had the Giant Bunz producer on the phone, like really some very solid time where we worked and worked and worked on the Giant Bunz, all the stuff we need to work on. It was awesome. We made progress. We did some stuff in the room together. We shifted some stuff around. We installed the doorway to the boys' side gang. So it's always really a relief to me to get all this stuff figured out. I felt so much better, and it's gosh, I keep forgetting there's a light in that closet I could turn on, I think. Two heads are better than one. And I always think, oh, I'm so smart. I can figure stuff out and I have the best ideas. I have good ideas, but so do other people. And honestly, as much as I like to be independent, I think it is good to collaborate. And that's a hard thing for me to say. I don't know why, because I've had to collaborate on a zillion types of jobs and shows. And I think, you know what? I've had to collaborate so much in my life that when I do stuff for me, like my own thing, I want to just it to be me. I'm like, okay, I just want to be able to make decisions and be in it by myself. And, you know, I don't know, because I have done so many group things in my life and worked with people, so much other people, so many other people. Um, Joe Tistic, Ion Block, Ozark, and Mikey. Um, Joe, I think I've heard about this. Like you're that famous, Joe, that I've heard about your unblocking of people. And I think that's awesome. I mean, you said Ozark and Mikey. I mean, yeah, those guys, those are both Giant Buns mods. I mean, I would not let those guys be mods unless I thought that they were really good. Daniel, look at I was just saying Daniel Ozark is one of my main man mods. Oh my gosh, look at that. Love you, Daniel. How you doing, babe? New room looks nice. Thank you. So sweet, Daniel. I'm so glad that you're getting to see it. That means a lot. Yeah, the new room. It was a lot of work. We still have some of the masking because I think I'm going to do another coat of the paint, but it's so pretty, Daniel. Look at the tile. We even have tile on the sides. I mean, are we awesome or what, Daniel? Tile everywhere. Don't mind the poo. You know, they're still pooing in. We gotta get the vent covers prettied up. That's okay. I think I'm just gonna paint them. I mean, I guess I could shell out the money and get new ones, but I'm gonna at least paint these and see how that looks. Waste not, want not, right? As they say, as my mother's family would say again and again, waste not, want not. Right? You're right, Mr. Lavender Eye. Oh, he's such a beautiful boy. He's a pink ears. Mr. Pink Ears. Daniel, I was just saying in the chat, Donkey's little snout was like, he was shoving it through here. It looked like, well, almost like a camel snout or like a sheep snout. I mean, more like a sheep because he's white. Or like, you know what it was? Almost like a llama. His snout almost looked like a llama. If you go back a little bit, I was talking about you, Daniel, and I was just, oh man. Taco truck. Hola, ¿cómo es? Joe. Joe and Taco Truck in the same chat. My mind is blown. Oh my gosh, how is that even possible? Mysteries abound tonight. Hugh Mall saying long time no see. Yeah. We love our Dan the Man Ozark, Brozark, Giant Bunzark. I'm sure your mother would love to hear that, Daniel. Daniel Giant Bunzark. I'm not making a commentary on you personally, Daniel. That's not the point. Oh, dear me. Daniel, have you seen Donkey's new alpaca pillows? I went to a garage sale. They were $2 each. It's real alpaca fur. And the backs are like pink silk. They were probably like $100 pillows at one point. Really not even used. I think Donkey's licked them to death though. He was very happy to have some furry friends that he could not bite or eat. Yeah. Sluggy, I just love when you get in the salad bowl. It touches my heart deeply. It touches my soul. But okay, taco truck. When have you planned with Sir Munster when the taco cook-off is gonna be? Now, I did hear somehow, I was trying to find out from Sir Munster, like from his side to see if there had been something scheduled, and he was like, "Oh, well, I need the salsa recipe from NC." So here's the thing. Invoice. If you're in the chat, I haven't seen you pop up yet. Okay, here's the deal. NC is not using Discord right now. She's taking a break from Discord. She's been on YouTube a little bit, so I don't think she's completely off of YouTube, but someone who has her actual phone number needs to text her and say, hey, you need to just hop back into Discord and send Sir Munster, and Joe, Mama, your salsa recipe. So they both have it. That's all we need, but But taco truck, aren't you and Sir Munster planning this cook-off for real now? And you know what? 1,000% I would rather have the salsa recipe be NC's. But if you guys can tell me what you know about the salt, like what the description was, I can just find one and I can just provide a recipe. Not a personal recipe, although that would be a lot of fun. I can make one up. I love making stuff up. I love making recipes up. Would you guys trust me to provide a recipe? No, I was gonna say, I will just go to the library and get a cookbook and look in there and try to find the most similar one. Or Invoice, you're there. I'll get in touch. Thank you. You're the only person I could think of, Invoice, because I was like, wait. I was like, if NC is not on Discord, okay, then someone's gonna have to have her phone number. Who would have her phone number? And then I thought, well, Invoice. And then the only other thing I thought was if she showed up in the Giant Bunz chat, I could say, hey, can you please, Thank you so much, Invoice. I really appreciate that. Shinotu hasn't responded. Taco truck. Do you want me to message Shinotu? Oh my gosh. My sinuses just totally cleared. I don't know why. I think my neighbor is like smoking something or using their grill. Like it's like smoke coming this way. You just cried and you hear the cry. You're just trying to hear the cry for help. I was just talking about you, Inverse. That's hilarious. Are you planning to have 3 sections in the new Bunz room? Daniel, yes. Do you want me to give you a little tour? I don't know how. Okay, it's hard to tell from the camera perspective, isn't it? I'm just going to show you, Daniel. So, Daniel, do you remember? Okay. So, if you're facing the back wall, where there's like no windows in the Giant Bunz room, this was the boys' side. Okay, and they are still on this side, okay? So they can go over here and there's their little door. And then when their door's open, they can go out to the rest of the house from there. And then this was always their little window area and their vent. And we are going to be able to remove this fencing so that they can hop up into the windowsills again. But this area here is going to have to be doubled up, and I just have to construct something stable so that I can have like and that's, that's not going to look that nice, but it's just, the fact is, or you know what, I might be able to put something else that would block them that doesn't have to be a whole one of these stacked up on top. I got to think about that. If anyone has any ideas, Invoice, you are always coming up with the ideas. So if anyone, including Invoice, has any ideas, or Daniel Ozark, or Joe Mama Llama, Banana Ding Dong, Oh, okay, but I'm sorry, Daniel. So this is the boys' side, okay? And this is pretty much how it was before, and it ends in this little corner. But then looky here, Daniel. Donkey has like this little center island, and so he gets to be in contact with all the bunnies. And all the bunnies can meet up in these little corners. Like the boys' side gang can be with Donkey and with the girls' side gang. So, Daniel, if you hop to the other side, here's the little barrier for the boys' side. It ends up in the corner of the room where the windows are, okay? And this is like the Giant Bunz producer kind of really had a nice vision for how this would work. But then you go around here, and this is the girls' side gang, their original floor vent. But Daniel, check this out. No more closet. I mean, the closet's there, but like the door's out. We tiled the entire closet. The switch is really kind of noisy and is up there, and there's a ton of cords. But you do need cords and a switch if you're gonna, run multiple cameras and stream it. I don't know. I don't know much about the whole thing, and there's like a whole bunch of cords that had to go through the floor back in the corner, and they had to get tiled around. That's also kind of complicated because we have to guard it from the rabbits right now, but we have a plan for that. Probably involves power tools. That's okay. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so then Daniel, the girls, they wrap around like they used to, and there's their little door exit over there. But everyone gets to be in here at once, but all three doors can be opened separately. And so each side can get out and run around the house, and eventually, and then you can't really see, but their enclosure is like out there in the yard. Eventually, I want to make a little racetrack runway where one group at a time, I can release them out of the stream room. And then they can go through the front door, out the front door, through a little fenced in kind of walkway, and they can go all the way out into their outdoor enclosure from inside. I thought that would be super cool if I could make that happen. Giant Bunz producer doesn't even know about that. Oh man, wait, let me see if I'm live. Yeah, okay. Wait, Joe Mama's birthday is next week. We need to have a VC in your server. Oh, a birthday VC for Joe Mama? That sounds like it would be a hilariously fun, frolicking, cavorting good time, Joe. Would you do any tricks? Would you do like the neck cracking thing like you did in your video? Would you do that for us for your birthday VC? Because I think a lot of people would join in for that. We probably have to record your VC. I think we probably have to record it, Joe. Your birthday VC. Yeah, Joe, there's no reason we can't do that. I can't say that I could stay on there all day or night long, but yeah, we don't really use the voice channels in my server. I think because I'm busy at the end of the day with these guys, and then I get kind of tired and hungry. But lately I've been running after the stream, and I think I'm going to do that again tonight. I haven't started, excuse me guys, I haven't started swimming outdoors yet because it's been a little cool, but this week I think it's warmed up. I think this week may be the week I start swimming again. Poisonally Invoice says, I would still like the wall shelves, but then again, maybe not because the buns are pretty big. Sir Munster Invoice, I still need that recipe from NC. See, now this thing. Had Sir Munster tuned in at an appropriate time, he would know what we know. But I don't even know if we should tell him because he's showing up very late to the chat. I don't know, guys. Should we tell Sir Munster what we know about Invoice and NC and whether he might possibly be willing to contact her. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. No, Sir Munster. Talk to Invoice because he's gonna help you out. He's gonna help you out with the salsa and NC and all that. The salsa and the NC incident. The salsa NC incident. But yeah, okay, we got some cool people. We got 10 people watching. OM to the G. I can't. You guys, thank you for being here. That makes me feel really good. I've been working on the Bunz room and I deep cleaned the Bunz room today and I just been loving on these guys and I went out and bought all their greens and food and still trying to figure out what if I want to buy some little matching rugs for these guys. I think washable rugs would probably be nice. For one thing, it would save me from having to lug out each and every one of these very heavy mats because they need to be either power washed or I don't really like to use the power washer. I let the Giant Bunz producer do that sometimes, but when I am responsible for these, I just put like dish soap all over them and I spray them down on the deck. It works well, but it's a lot, you guys. It is a lot of work to basically install like almost like carpet tiles. I mean, they're not installed, they're just placed on the floor, but these mats, let's see if I can show you the underside of one of these. These mats are heavy duty traction rubber. It's just natural rubber. There's nothing bad in here. I'm not a big fan of vinyl and stuff. And then this stuff, I don't even know what it's made out of. I think it's like polyester or something. But it's like super absorbent. Like you can put gallons of water on this stuff and it just absorbs it. It's like boot mats, for like snowy boots and stuff or like wet rain boots or mud. But they're completely washable. But the only problem with these is that they're not washable in the washer and dryer. And I can only really take these completely in and out of here, like maybe once every 5 days to do a deep clean, because it's just not that practical. It takes a lot of time and energy. But I feel like if I covered these with washable pet rugs, I would be doing so much better. I think I would maybe just have to clean these like once every week and a half, 2 weeks. It just depends on how well the pet rugs work. But but anyway, you guys, I'm excited. I love that people are showing up for the streams and I have more viewers than Sejan or Sejian as you call him. Yo Hewlin check Discord. Sir Munster says, I ain't serving her the tacos. I'll be the one eating messed up tacos if that's the case. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't see inverses. Comment. He says, Sir Monster, I know, but she didn't like the tacos you made last Sunday, so she's afraid you'll mess up the. Oh, what? Oh no. But inverse to your point, the wall shelves. One of the areas I think that would be perfect for like climbing shelves was that back closet. Because first of all, it used to have a ton of shelving in there. And I think we could just put back some of the shelving for them to climb and hop around on. Because it's like, it's metal, solid. All the hooks are still there for the shelving, and those are like in the studs. So I think because they're mainly in the studs back there, I think the shelving will be really stable. I think they do need different levels, and especially bunnies like Teeny. She wants to climb and jump so much. Um, she just doesn't want her recipe to be disrespected. You gotta you gotta use corn tortillas if you make tacos, not whatever you made Sunday. Well, authentic people who know how to make all these tacos and stuff. Yes, you do use. I know that you do use corn tortillas. Wheat flour, I mean, like JHNSB. I remember, like in Chicago, definitely corn. I mean, and the smell of heating up a real fresh corn tortilla, there's nothing that can compare to it when you make like the white flour stuff. But JHNSB, I think, would confirm that too, you know? Gotta go with the corn. Um, Casey Batman says, hi, invoice. Hi, Sir Munster. Invoice says, oh, well, if it'll be in the closet, that'll be perfect. I know, but then it definitely would be. But then also, I feel like the boys could have one too. And maybe I almost bought a shelf that was like all these little layers that they could have gotten up on. I showed it to the Giant Buns producer. It was at a garage sale. And he was like, yeah, yeah, get it, get it. And the second I turned around to get it, some other this lady walked up and she swooped it away. I mean, it wasn't the most beautiful thing in the world, but it was just super useful and it was very cheap. It was like metal and wood. And I was like, oh, I could totally see the bunnies climbing all over that. So that shelf, though, gave me an idea that I don't necessarily have to build in. Like, I think the shelving is already built into the closet. I just need to put the shelves back in there and then cover them because, you know, you don't want their little feet to go through the shelving. Although that shelving, I don't know. I'd probably have to put like some kind of surface on it, flat surface over it. No big deal. But I thought it might be fun to give them some kind of levels to hop up on so they can get up into the windowsill, eat more easily, because like some of the smaller rabbits jump up into the windowsills, but when the big guys try to jump up there, I think sometimes they fall down. But yeah, invoice, I'm totally want the shelving for them. Definitely, it's gonna be so fun. Sir Munster says, oh, the contentiousness. Ooh, I was like, did he just use a big word? Mr. Munster, look at the by use of the English language is quite elegant. Let's see, contentiousness. Fry bread, by the way, does she know that they were Navajo? Oh, that I now remember that stream, Mr. Munster. They were Navajo tacos. Well, I will say this. Okay, here's a little bit of Native American history. You know, when the white man came to settle all the areas that the Native Americans already were in, you know, originally they were growing corn and all of their tortillas and stuff were made out of corn and that was their staple. Well, when when American settlers, you know, were taking over all these lands and there was all this, you know, trauma over food sources because, you know, like the Navajo, for example, I'm sure were displaced from their area and they were, you know, not everything was just falling apart, you know, in their society. So anyway, all these Native American tribes were given like food rations from the US government. And they were given oil, they were given wheat flour. So fry bread came out of US government food rations given to the Native Americans that were, as I don't know how I can't really if it's reparations or you know what I mean. It was food supplementation because these cultures were uprooted and completely I don't know if destroyed is the right word, but dismantled. They weren't these cultures weren't able to function and grow their food and do their thing, like they had used to. So anyway, fry bread is one of those things that, yes, people associate it with Native Americans nowadays. But if you want to go old school and you want to go traditional, yeah, fry bread. I don't know. I've heard discussions of people saying like, yeah, well, we love fry bread, but kind of the reason behind it and the meaning behind it is kind of dark in a way. Does that make any sense? That's my little history lesson for today. Oh my gosh, fusion cups. I like the girl rabbits. There they are. Here's the girl side gang. Hi, Jabba. Let's see what else. Oh, invoice says you don't think NC even realized she was making Navajo tacos. Yeah, I had never even heard of them. Invoice, wish Tori forgive me. Oh, I thought that said fried again, friend again. That's better than fried. Casey, inverse Tori miss, okay. Daniel said, I found Donkey's secret cookie stash. I had to confiscate over 10,000 cookies. Oh, you found the truckload of cookies that he ordered? Daniel, I've never been able to find that. And the fact that you have been able to find it since your return, that makes me really super happy. Because didn't he order it back before you took off and were doing your own thing? I think there's a reason Donkey. I think he hid it until you returned, Daniel. Look at him. This loyal boy was waiting for you. Right, Dunkers? Oh my gosh, guys, 9:02. Let me finish reading the chat, and then we've got a new song that the Giant Bunz producer produced today. And again, it's not really a new song. It's a new song, old song. It's a new song, Jace song. It's a new version of a Jace song. Okay, Jace, an old Jace favorite. Donkey says, Daniel, I knew it was you who got into my cookie stash. Sir Munster, I wasn't paying attention to that cooking stream. Oh, it's hilarious. Invoice. I have the same problem. Like I'll watch stuff and I'm like, that was fun. I can't really repeat what exactly happened, but because I was like doing like 10 other things. Sir Munster always using recipes with dark history. Oh, NC, look who has been summoned. The lovely, beautiful NC herself has been summoned to the chat. Inverse need apologize to, oh, okay. Were you preoccupied with Casey invoice? It's like when he made Hush Puppies. Ooh. Ooh, how did the Hush Puppies turn out? Weren't they kind of heavy? Weren't they kind of like stomach breaker hockey pucks? Am I, Sir Munster? I hate to say it, but am I correct? Were they kind of like stomach breaker hockey pucks? I only say that because I tried to make scones one time on a camping trip, and all we had left, most of the stuff had fallen out of the canoes. We were like on a 3-day canoe trip out in the middle of nowhere. Yes, kind of like Deliverance, but up north. Everything fell out of the canoes except for Crisco oil and a box of like Bisquick baking mix. And we were like, well, we can make scones. And we had like this cauldron. And so over the fire, we just mixed the Bisquick with water. And it was like from someone's well down the road. So it was like weird sulfur egg water. So we mixed the Bisquick only with the water, and then we plopped it into this boiling vat of Crisco. Those scones were scones of death. They were like solid rocks of oil, and I tried so hard not to throw up because I was in a tent with a bunch of other people, and I could barely move. Those things hurt my stomach like crazy. Sir Monster Need apologized to Tori. Whoa, what? NC better than eating dark history. Eat it instead. Wait, not eating dark history. Better than erasing dark history. Eat it instead. Eat the dark history? Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Sir Monster. Because don't monsters eat dark history for dinner? Isn't that like a good use of a monster? Hi, Snow White. Hi, everyone. Hi, darling. Snow White said you make hockey pucks. Oh, did I just say that? Oh no. Sir Munster can't cook? Casey Batman again with shots fired from Mr. Casey Batman. He's normally a chill guy. He's normally a nice guy. He's almost a little shy, so I sometimes ask Casey, what did he have for dinner? What has he done with his day? He's just chill. He just kind of sits back, but sometimes he dishes. And tonight, Sir Munster was served a dish from Mr. Casey Batman 1985. Nicely. Oh no, he retracted it, Casey, it's okay. It's funny. It's all in fun. You're not in trouble. No, put it back. Do it again. Do it again. Sir Munster can't cook. It's fine. You know what? Sir Munster loves a challenge. And so if you say that he can't cook, guess what? The next time he does a cooking stream, he's going to go gangbusters. He's going to pull out the stops, and you just wait and see. I bet, and it's going to be Sir Munster versus Joe Mama, Joe Taco Truck, Joe Taco Mama. The first two were a bit too crispy, but the rest were fluffy on the inside and perfect. Oh, really? That doesn't sound bad. I mean, you know what? When you're frying, Sir Munster, I will say this. My experience is the first 1 to 2 are terrible with whatever I fry, spring rolls, trying to think, I don't know, donut, anything. They're always horrible. Even like potato latkes, or I'm trying to think, what else do I fry? I love fried food, but yeah, I'm telling you, the first couple I know, they do not do well. There's something about it. There's some magic. There's some fry magic. Like you have to give up a couple to the universe before you get successful frying. You know, you have to do like a frying sacrifice. Casey, you're added to the cook-off. We expect to see you there. Ooh, I would love to see. Casey's gonna do it. Casey's gonna participate in the cook-off. That would be awesome. Okay, guys, it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. We have been visiting with the giant Bunzers in their new beautiful stream room, if I may say so myself. I did a lot of the work in this room along with the giant Bunz producer, so I don't mind saying so. There was a lot of work. We hired people too to do the tiling, because we just were running out of time for one thing, and you know what? Sometimes it's best to not create the wheel. Let people who've already know how to do the wheel thing do their thing. do the wheel thing. Oh my gosh. But I want to play for you the song that I thought I played earlier, but it didn't come through because I didn't have I didn't have my VLC set to the right thingy, my Bobby. This is a three-way. This is a three-way I never expected to see. Me too, inverse. Me too. There's gonna be the title of their stream. I think now is gonna involve the term three-way. That alone should get some viewers, okay? Right? Look at little Gray cuddled up with this little plushy bunny. Oh my gosh. And Donkey's like, hey, guys. Hi. Okay, let's pull up this song though. But you guys, I'm having so much fun in this chat. I don't want to end this. Casey will have to ask his sister for permission, while Joe will have to get the green light from his handlers. Well, Joe also has a sister that watches over him. You know, Joe and I have been friends for a long time. I know Joe's sister, kinda, sorta, peripherally. But if Joe's sister does not agree or like something that Joe's doing, oh, Joe will hear about it. Joe will hear about it from sis. I think like we should have all like the sisters chime in too, like patch them in, like have them like do some audio commentary. Or wait, you guys, the sisters of Joe and Casey, what if they could also be judges? But then wait, so then they would each have like someone. So Sir Munster, I don't know, then Sir Munster would need to have, I don't think he has a sister unless he's hiding a sister. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe the sisters could just call in though. No, the sisters probably just call in. Who's gonna be the judges though? Because like Joe mentioned Shinotu and Jive, but like I don't know. I can contact. I'm friends with. I'm like Discord friends with Shinotu and Jive. I can contact them. Well, maybe I know with Shinotu. I think Jive. I'm on servers with those guys. I can get in touch with them. Much love to you and Miss Lucy Goosey Hewlin Mall. There is a new song, NC, but it's a reworking of a song that Jace wrote. If you remember him writing a song for Donkey. So I'm going to play that, but I wanted to say goodnight to you guys. Thank you for coming, everyone. Sir Monster can call Satcon. Oh, yeah. Okay, totally. Satcon's kind of like the sister, the Sir Munster sister that he never wanted. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Take that, Satcon. Satcon, you should be in the chat if you want to defend yourself, okay, dude? Or Mikey. Aw, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cute too. That'd be cute too. I don't know if I would call Mikey the sister that Sir Munster never wanted to have, but there's some other term we could come up for. Okay, guys. Yeah, good night, Mr. Casey Batman, Invoice, Daniel Ozark, Dan the Man, Mod Extraordinaire is back, ready to attack. We're so happy, Mr. Daniel Ozark. NC, love you, babe. Thanks for coming in. I'm excited that we can get the cook-off going because we got NC and her salsa. She's gonna provide Sir Munster with the salsa recipe. Fusion cups. Thanks for coming back, my man. Or woman. Boy or girl. I don't really know. I can't remember. It doesn't matter, really, unless you want to tell us. I should go visit your channel and see if I can find out. Taco truck. Welcome back. Yes, cook-off, taco cook-off. Sir Munster, thank you for being here. Hugh, oh, I already said that. Lillian, if you're still listening, love to you and your buns, and I will get back to you with this limited information I have, but I do have some. Donkey the Rabbit, of course. Always love to have you in the chat. My bun. Sir Munster said sister. Yeah, well, he's not in the chat, is he? I mean, it'll get back to him, though. Okay, guys, let's see if Captain Kira can manage things directly from the stream room. I think, okay, good. Love you, all of you guys, and I'm going to try to make the music happen now. So let's see what happens.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Donkey, the cookie muncher. He's a rabbit that can't get enough. Cookies, loves to munch, munch, munch every day. Can't get enough. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, because he's a cookie king. He would eat the cookies until he turns into a cookie himself. He's a king of eating cookies. Can't get enough of them. He will never, ever, ever stop eating them. Keep them, Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating the cookie. He's a cookie king. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie king. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie king. One, two, three, four.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by her side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.